Welcome to Shipping Paathshaala. I am Professor DN Maurya. Today I shall talk on ISO freight containers. Going back to the history of the containerization, it was the American businessman named Malcolm McLean who started the logistic operation by purchasing a second-hand truck. He used to pick up the cargo from the shipper, from the exporter, importer, or the people who were sending the cargo on the east coast of the America, and then bring it to the port and then do the loading on board ship. While doing so, he realized that cargo is being touched at many places unnecessarily. Being touched means everywhere the cargo has to be touched by the labor who are going to load and unload the cargo. Starting from the place of loading, that is you are talking about the land side, origin, pick up the cargo, put in the truck, come to the port, again unload it, again put on board ship, then go to the other place, that is the port of discharge, again cargo is touched, taken out, put on the truck, again going to the yard or to the store or warehouse or to the place of final destination. So he realized that cargo is unnecessarily being touched in many places. So he got an idea, why not to have a system where the cargo remains intact in a parcel or in a container and the cargo is not touched by the people very frequently. So he wanted the shipping line to cooperate and take the loaded truck of his company in the ship to move the complete cargo from one place to other place. But there was no response from the shipping line. So he purchased himself a old ship from the World War II, a tanker he purchased and he modified into the vessel, into the container vessel, making some space for keeping the container on deck as well as some container in the hold. So that is how he started. So what he did firstly in the beginning, there was no container, standard container. So what he did, he put the entire truck in the ship, just like a ro-ro vessel, along with the cargo. So the ship will take the truck to the destination, to the port of discharge. There the truck will go out and then unload the cargo to the destination and come back inside the ship. So by doing so, he realized that the utility of the truck is reduced, efficiency of the truck has been reduced, because truck is supposed to move on the roads and give the productivity. Here the trucks remains idle for 10 to 15 days when inside the vessel. So he felt that this is not the right way of doing the cargo movement in the truck. So he wanted to remove the truck from the ship. So he thought, why not to have a container-like thing where the cargo can be put and truck need not be loaded on board ship. So he made some containers at that time of non-standard size, 40 feet, 50 feet, 60 feet, depending on the type of cargo and the volume of the cargo. So in that he realized again that cost of loading of the cargo, this non-standard containers was very, very high. He used to use the labor. So loading by the labor was very, very high and different types of tools and tackles were required to load the cargo. So he again thought, why not to do something where the things become standard, and instead of having the manual labor, you can use the standard cranes. So that is how the concept came in the mind of McLean, and he started working on the standard containers from where we got the ISO freight container. So about him, in 1956 he purchased the old ship which was retired from the World War II. Then 1958 he founded his own company called Pan Atlantic Steamship. 1960 he changed the name, it became LCL Services. LCL Services was the first container line in the world, a very big line. And then this was subsequently sold to Maersk and the company name became Maersk Sealand. In 2006, it was changed and became purely Maersk Line. The name of Sealand is nowhere as on date. So that is how the history of the containerization, how the containerization started, and now it has come to this stage where the growth per annum is something 12%. We predict that even up to 2028, growth in containerization cargo will be having the same speed, at least CAGR of 13%, 12.5 to 13%. Okay, coming to the type of containers. The type of containers are categorized as first one is general container, which can carry the solid cargo. Then second is reefer container, which can carry the refrigerated cargo, the cargo which are temperature sensitive. If they are kept in general container, they will get spoiled. So we use the reefer container. Third is tank containers for carrying the gases and liquid. Fourth is open top container. This is basically used for the breakable cargo machineries, where the machineries cannot be confined in a box type thing because of the size. And then after this comes the platform container. Platform containers, again it is used for the machineries and breakable cargo ODC, which are bulging out from the normal size of the container. So these are the types of containers: general container, reefer container, tank container, open top containers, and the platform type of container. Coming to the size of containers, under each category the containers will have basically three types. We call it 20 feet container, 40 feet container, and 45 feet container. Nowadays some containers having the length of 46 feet have also come in the market. So 20 feet containers, when you say 20 feet containers, means this will have a length of 20 feet, width of 8 feet, and height of 8.6 feet. Similarly, when you say 40 feet containers, means this will have the length of 40 feet, height and width will remain same. That means height will remain 8.6 feet and width will remain 8 feet. 45 feet container, again length will change to 45, but the width will remain to 8 feet, height will remain to 8.6 feet. Some of these containers, they have the more height, we call them high cube. High cube container means length and width will remain same, but height will be more by 1 feet. So like you say 20 feet high cube, 20 feet SC. It means this will have length of 20 feet, width of 8 feet and height of 9.6 feet. 8.6 feet will change to 9.6 feet. Similarly, 40 feet high cube container will have a length of 40 feet, width of 8 feet and height of 9.6 feet. 45 feet high cube container, 45 feet generally comes in high cube. So 45 feet high cube container, length will be 45, width will be 8 feet and height will be 9.6 feet. So these are the various dimensions of the containers. We'll come in details, we'll see the photo and images, how the containers are look like and how the classification is done. After doing that one, we'll see the container numbering system, how the ISO freight containers are numbered to give the unique identification for each container. You can see here, this is a 40 feet container, ISO freight container, showing the length is equal to 40 feet. Here the width is shown as 8 feet and height is shown as 8.6 feet. Containers on the front door will have marking like this. You can see here written TTNU 410760 in bracket 7. So this indicates the container numbering of the container. This is the ISO container numbering system. Out of this, the last one 7 is the check digit. So total is 11 alphanumeric, that is TTNU 4 alphabets, 410760, that is 6 number, that is the serial number, and the last one is the check digit for the container. Then down below 42G1, 42G1. 42 indicates the size of the container. 4 means 40 feet, 2 means it is the normal container with 8.6 feet height. G1 means category of the container, that is the general container. So each container will have this type of marking. The container number is with alpha numeric 11 digits. followed by the size of the container and type of the container. Below this, you can see written there maximum gross weight. This is written there in kilogram. You can convert it to tons. This says maximum gross weight is 30.48 ton. 30.48 ton. And tare weight means this is the weight of the empty container is equal to 3.664 metric ton. Then payload, how much load this can carry, is equal to 26.83 metric ton. So payload plus tare weight, add them together, that becomes the gross weight. It means container is supposed to carry 30.48 metric ton, including the tare weight of the container, which is 3.64 metric ton. In terms of capacity, also written there, 67.8 cubic meter, that is the internal volume inside the container, is equal to 67.8 cubic meter. Here you see the type of container what we did just now, abbreviation shown here. G1 means general container, R1 means refrigerator container. Then for open container you see U1, P1 stands for platform container, or sometimes we call it flat rake container. Then T1 abbreviation used for the tank container. So here in the container you can see here what is mentioned here, G1. G1 means it is a general purpose container. If it is E1, that becomes a open top. If it is P1, that becomes a platform container. So 42 is the size and G1 is the type of the container. Regarding size, abbreviation will be marked like this. This is with 2 digits. First 2 means it is 20 feet. Second 2 means it is general height, that is normal height, what we call it, 8.6 feet. So first 2 is 20 feet, second 2 is the normal height, that is the 8.6 feet. So means 20 feet container, 8.6 feet height. Next line is 25. 25 means first 2 indicate the 20 feet container, 5 means it is the high cube container, 9.6 feet height. So 25 means 20 feet container with 9.6 feet height. That is the meaning of 25. Then 42, 4 means 40 feet container, 2 means general height, normal height. So 42 means 40 feet container with 8.6 feet height. 45 means 40 feet container, first 4 stand for 40, 5 stand for high cube. So 40 feet container with 9.6 feet height. In case of 45 feet container, we just write it is L5. So L5 means it is 45 feet container, 5 means it is of high cube, that is the 9.6 feet. If it is 8.6 feet, then you write as L2. L2 means long size container. Long size container means it is the 45 feet. So this is the marking for the 45, L5 or L2. Some containers have also come in the size of 48 feet, that we write as a M. Coming to the container numbering. Each container will be numbered like this. Number will be written there. You can see here CSQU 3054383. Out of this 11 alphanumeric, the first 3 alphabets CSQ corresponds to owner. It means this indicates who is the owner of the container. So here CSQ means concept. So first 3 alphabet written in capital letter, this is the owner code. The fourth alphabet again written in capital letter U. U stands for universal freight container. Most of the container, that is 99% of the container will have the marking as a U. So U is the universal freight container. Other marking instead of U, in place of U, will be either J or Z. J means it is the container which is used for carrying the equipment. That is what we call it, platform or rake type of container. So moment U is replaced by J means you are talking about it is a platform, it is not a enclosed container. Sometime in place of U, you will find it written as Z. So Z means this is the chassis of the tractor trailer on which containers are placed. Chassis of container truck, or could be the rake, could be the railway platform on which containers are kept. So U, J and Z. U is universal containers, J is for the platform or flat rake, and Z is for the chassis. So this is the marking for the fourth alphabet in the container numbering. Now followed by 6 digits 305438. These 6 digits indicate the serial number of the container. It means any company having registered or starting the manufacturing of container with the first 3 alphabets, in this case CSQ, can make up to containers in serial number starting from 000001 up to 999999. So maximum number of container which this company can make will be 9,99,999, 6 digits. Or you say just one less than 10 lakh. So roughly you can say any company can make, can build, can manufacture only up to 10 lakh container. Thereafter, if they are going more, it means the numbering will be duplicated. So this is supposed to be unique number. The serial number or the container number cannot be duplicated. It means the company want more than 9,99,999, then CSQ has to change. It means this has to start the manufacturing the container in different name, and then you can start repeating the same serial number 000001 to 999999. The last one 3, that is the 11th alphabet is, the number is 3. 3 is check digit. Check digit is decided as per the number given. Basically it is the function of earlier 10 alphabets come digits. It is derived from these 10 CSQU 305438. From this one we derive the 3. 3 is the check digit. The importance of check digit, that this will ensure that you are numbering the numbers, container number correctly, because the containers are moved from one place to other place, from port to ship to CFS to ICD to the yard, many places, and people are supposed to make the entry in computer. So a person may be making entry in thousands and thousands. Very likely that he will make a mistake. So moment he makes a mistake, let us say CSQU 30, he enters as CSQU 205438. It means he has made a mistake. So what happens? The container identity will be completely changed. Now the container will be somewhere else, different location, different ship. There will be different shipper for this, different receiver for this, different port this will be there. So you'll find confusion will take place. So what the 3 ensure that when you start entering the number, if you are entered correctly up to the first 10 alphabets, then only the 3 will be accepted. Now there are software where you start entering, you enter all the 10 alphanumeric number, and then 3 will appear automatically. That indicates to the person who is making the data entry that he has entered it correctly. Or some software will find that moment you make a wrong entry and then you try to press the 3, there will be some red indication coming, some beep will be coming. It means you have not entered properly. Some alphabet what will find that if you enter correctly CSQU 305438, automatically the 3 will appear. It means you have entered the number correctly. So this is the importance of the check digit. How this is calculated, you can just see it. We'll just work on this one. Each alphabet starting from A to Z are assigned a weightage. Some numbers, we call it weightage. A, B, C, D, up to so and so, going last up to the Z. So each number, each alphabet has been assigned a number. What is the weight given here? That A start with 10. A has been given a weightage of 10. B weightage of 12. C weightage of 13, 14, 15. So the weightage is given starting from 10 and up to last one, Z is 38. Z become 38. So we start from 10 and keep on adding 10, 12, 13, 14. Remember, in between 11 and multiple of 11s are omitted. You don't give the weightage as 11 or 11, multiple of 11 means 22, 33. So you can see A has got a weightage of 10, B 12, C 13, D 14, E 15, then F 14, G 17, and so on. So come to the last line. If you see it here, similar way up to the Z, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Z has a weightage of 38. So all the alphabets have been given a weightage. Alphabet will appear in the first three numbers in the container numbering system. Like here you say CSQ. So CSQ is alphabet. What is the weightage of C? You can see from here. The C have a weightage of 13. Okay. If C has got a weightage of 13. If the number is, let us say Q. What is the weightage of Q here? Q has got a weightage of 28. So each alphabet has got a weightage. Coming to the number system have got the same weightage. The individual digits of the registration number keep their everyday value. That is, 1 will be equal to 1, 2 will be 2, 3 will be 3, and so on. So that means weightage for the 3, 0, 5, 4, 3, 8 will be same. 3 will have the weightage of 3, 0 will have weightage of 0, 5 for 5, 4 will have 4, 3 will have 3, 8 will have 8. So after that, what we do is, after assigning the weightage, come to this table. Then depending on the position of the number or the digits, the number or the alphabet, that is the first one, second one, third one, and so on, so up to 10th one. So first one we have to multiply by 2 to the power 0. 2 to the power 0 means this is the 1. Second one has to be multiplied. Second one means the letter appearing in the second place in the container number. Like here, CSQ. What is the first one? First one is C. What is the second one? Second one is the S. So the first one will be multiplied by 2 to the power 0, that is equal to 1. Second one multiplied by 2 to the power 1, that is 2. Third one multiplied by 2 to the power 2, that is 4. Fourth one multiplied 2 to the power 3, that is equal to 8. And so on, so up to the last. What you find in the last? The last one is the 10th one. 10th one gets multiplied by 2 to the power 9, that is 512. So this is the multiplication factor. So you have to convert it into the weightage, sum total of weightage, and then arrive at the check digits. So let us take example. Let's say the container number is SU DU 307007. This is the container number. Okay. Now we'll see how the check digit is calculated. SU DU 307007. So come here. Yes, weightage is 30. You have taken from the table. Weightage for S is 30. Weightage for U is 32. Weightage for D is 14. Weightage for U is 32. And weightage for the numbers are same individual number. So this is how the weightage has been given to all the alphabets and the number. S weightage of 30, U weightage of 32, D weightage of 14, U weightage of 32, 3 is 3, 0 is 0, 7 is 7, 0 is 0, 0 is 0, and then 7 is 7. You multiply now. You are multiplying by 2 to the power 0, the first number. So yes, to be multiplied by 2 to the power 0, that is multiplied by 1, yes, shown multiplied by 1. So what you get? 30 into 1 is 30. Second one, you have to multiply by 2 to the power 0, that is 2 to the power 1, that is by 2. So multiply by 2, what we get it? Multiply, what you have to multiply? Weightage. Weightage is 32. So 32 multiplied by 2, you get 64. Third one, you have got a weightage of 14 multiplied by 2 to the power 4. That is the 2, that is the 4. So you get 56. Similarly, you do the multiplication for all the number till you do up to the last one, that is up to the 10th one, 10th digit. So 10th one you multiply by 2 to the power 9, that is 512, and you got it here 3504, 3584. Now you have to add all this number. Add this all number means you have to add, that is 30 plus 64, 56, then 256, 49, 0, 448, 00, 3584. Add them together. After adding, what we get? You get the number which is equal to 4486. This 4486 you have to divide by 11. This is the formula. Divide by 11. What you are going to get it? 407.8. So you have got a integer 4.407, 407 and decimal fraction point 0.8. Now what you do it? You leave this fraction and take only integer. So integer will be multiplied by 11. What is integer here? 407. So 407 again you multiply by 11. What you get? 4477. Now difference of these two. The total sum was equal to 4486. Now we minus it 4477. What difference you get? 9. So this difference is known as check digit. This is resultant. This has been derived from all the 10 alphanumeric numbers in the container. That is the code, that is the owner code, category code and serial number. From all the 10 alphabets, you have derived a number 9. 9 becomes check digit. So you can write now the container check digit SUDU 3070079. 9 is the check digit what we have just now calculated. So that is how the check digit is being calculated. It is a function of the entire number of the container. That is you are talking about the container owner code, that is the first three alphabet, and then identifier U, J or Z, then followed by 6 digit serial number. From this you arrive at the container check digit. So check digit can be mentioned either in the bracket or you can simply give a space and mention it there. So this is how the ISO containers are numbered in 11 alphanumeric numbers. Okay, to summarize the container numbering system, we can say that each ISO freight container is numbered with 11 alphanumeric number, out of which the first 3 alphabet will indicate the owner code, fourth one will indicate the category of the container, that is either U or J or Z. U is for universal container and J is for the flat rack, Z is for the chassis of the trailer or of the rack. Then followed by 6 numbers, we call it serial number, and the 7th number is known as check digits. So this combines together 4 alphabets plus 7 number, total 11. These are the unique numbers. This cannot be duplicated anywhere, like your Aadhaar card in India. Aadhaar card number, UID number cannot be duplicated. One person, one Aadhaar card. Similarly, container will have only one number. This number will have only on one container. Second container cannot have the same number. So we call it unique identification of the containers by having the numbering system. Now coming to the other side of the container, that is sometime you classify the containers as per the consignment. We call it FCL and LCL. FCL stands for full load container and LCL stands for less than cargo load. FCL also we say full container load and LCL we say less than container load. So FCL is defined as, in simple term you can say, FCL means the container in which cargo belongs to one party, and LCL less than container load means the container in which cargo belongs to more than one party. So more than one party, how it is kept together? It is done by through the consolidator. Consolidator will take the cargo from various parties and put them in one container. It is because the consignment shipment by each shipper will be of very low volume, 1 ton or less than 1 ton. So for him it is not advisable to pay for the entire container. So we will hand over to consolidator, who will take the cargo from many parties, put them in container, and they will pay for one container to the shipping line and will charge to their own shipper, own customers in different way. How much space they have occupied, what is the weight of the cargo, they will be charging to their customer. So remember, LCL, when stopped by the freight forwarder or consolidator and handed over to the shipping line will treat as a FCL container, because this is coming under one shipment, one shipping bill. Okay, one bill of lading will be issued for this particular container if only one container is given by one shipper, by one freight forwarder. But if the same consolidation done by the shipping agent or by the shipping line on their own, by taking the cargo from many shippers, many exporters, then that they will call as a LCL container, less than cargo load, less than container load, because they have done the stuffing by taking the cargo from multiple party. But if someone else does at CFS or at CD and hands over one container to the shipping line will treat as a FCL container, full container load handed over by party so and so. So that is the consignment, LCL and FCL. Advantage of containers. Advantage of container, first, this permits all weather handling. You can handle the container at port, CFS, ICD throughout the year, whether it is rainy season or normal weather, there is no problem. Watertight compartment and container can be handled throughout the year without being affected by the weather. Second advantage, this you can move it in small parcel size. However, what you can say, that is the shipper can decide, exporter can decide whether he has to move 10 container, 20 container, 30 container, 40 container and so on so. So you can decide the parcel size of your shipment. In case of bulk vessel, you have to take the entire vessel on charter hire. Let us say you want to move some 5,000 tons of the cargo. So if you want to move 5,000 tons of cargo, exim cargo, you have to go for the minimum size of vessel. That may be something like handy size. Handy size means something 15,000 tons plus. So 15,000 vessel, you hire it for 5,000 cargo. This is not economically viable. But in case of containers, you can select the number of containers. Each container, let us say 30 ton. You have 10 containers, become 300. You have 100 containers, that becomes 3,000 tons. So you can move the cargo in small parcel depending upon your requirement. And also you can move it, you can simply phase it out. After 15 days, 20 days, 10 container, after 20 days, another 10 container, which is not possible in case of bulk shipping, break bulk or dry bulk cargo being sent by the bulk ships. So that is the one advantage, was the all-weather handling. Second is moving the container as per your parcel requirement. And then third is less pilferage or nil pilferage. Cargo does not spill out from the container. So theft and pilferage are very less. Like if you, let us say you are going to send the sugar as a consignment in loose sugar, dry bulk or in the bags, so likely to go under the theft in the yard. But if it is a container, nothing can be done. This is all tightened, closed and then sealed with the custom seal. So your cargo is very intact. So pilferage or theft does not take place in case of containerized cargo. Then for the port, it is clean handling. Handling at the port is very clean. You will not find a foul smell coming at the port. When you go and see the ports which are handling the bulk cargo and the ports which are handling the container cargo, there is huge difference. You will find very neat and clean handling at the container port. So these are the advantage of the containers handling. Disadvantage also comes. First one, you cannot keep all the cargo in container. You cannot ship all types of cargo in container because the size of cargo will be different. Moreover, the containers handling is costly. Sending the shipment by the container is costly. So you cannot send the cheap value cargo. You cannot send the iron ore, coal, coke, etc. cannot be sent in container. So and that too, those are having very high volume. So high volume or high size of the cargo are not fit for the containers. Okay, and as they say costly item, you cannot send the cheap value item through the container. Then it needs specialized handling. All the ports, CFS, IDG ship, they are supposed to be specially built for this. You have to put the container nowadays in a ship which has got a cellular container vessel. So a special ship, a special equipment at the port, that is RMQC at the wharf, RTGC in the yard, and then RMGC at the rail yard, Bellotti, reach taker, and so on. So specialized handling. This is in case of bulk cargo. You can create a jetty any place. You bring one vessel, small vessel, 20-30,000 tons GRT vessel, and then put one sling type of crane and handle the cargo, put in the truck can take it, go to the destination. But in case of containers, you have to have a specialized handling. Then this is about the containers. Now in containers, related to container, there is terminology, we call it TEUs. TEU stands for 20-foot equivalent unit. All the ports, ICD, ships, they are classified as per the capacity, for their capacity in terms of TEUs. You don't say that this particular port handled 1 million TEUs, 1 million container of 20 feet size, 2 million of 40 feet size, 500 of 45 size, and so on. So we say the port handles 5 million TEUs of container per year. Similarly, the ship has got a capacity of 18,000 TEUs. Okay. ICD has got a capacity of, let us say, so many TEUs, 1 million TEUs per annum. Yard has got a capacity of so many TEUs, because everything has to be brought to the standard unit. So meaning of TEU is 20-foot equivalent unit. For this, 120 feet is counted, 120 feet container will be counted as 1 TEU. 140 feet container will be counted as 2 TEU. This is double of 20 feet. So 140 feet becomes equal to 2 TEU. So 2 number of 20 feet become 2 TEU, and 140 feet is also equal to 2 TEU. 45 feet is also taken as a 2 TEU. So TEU means everything, all the containers of different sizes brought to the standard unit in terms of 20 feet equivalent unit. That means 140 feet of container will be equivalent to 2 number of 20 feet container. So we say it is equal to 2 TEU. Similarly, we say, let us say ship has got a capacity of 15,000 TEUs. So 15,000 TEUs means it could be 5,000 for 40 feet container, or this can carry 5,000 of 40 feet container. So 5,000 40 feet containers means this becomes how much? 5 into 2, that is the 10,000. And balance 5,000 will be 20 feet container. So that becomes total 15,000 TEUs. So TEUs is a standard term which is used to indicate the capacity of the ship, capacity of the port, capacity of the CFS, capacity of the yard, and so on. So with this, we have finished the chapter on ISO freight containers. Those who have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe it. That is all for this one. See you in next session. Bye bye.